We Raider.
Yeah.
We Raider.
Let's go.
We Raider. Yeah. Black flag fly, let the rivals beware. Silver flash cut clean through the desert air. Discipline and violence, same breath, same pride. Open to the strip, we never divide. Legacy written in pain and in fight. Commitment to excellence, born for the light. From the black hole to the desert sands, we rise, fists high, we make a stand. Legacy eternal, can't fade the brand.
Yeah, I'm with the nation, no imitation. Silver and black, like that dedication. Max out the edge, that's detonation. Quarterbacks pray for salvation. Crosby rushing, crowd eruption. For down stop, that's disruption. Commitment to excellence, no discussion. We Raider born, that's construction. Yeah. Vegas lights, whole city shining. Black hole, that whole team. Grind from the bay to the desert, we still aligning. Raider nation, timing, we rise. When I look in your eyes, I see the light out Davis. Look at my eyes, you see greatness in the Death Star posted in Vegas. Raider nation, stand up, we Raider. Seven black hands up, we Raider. Next on the edge, that rush, we Raider. Fourth and short, that's us, we Raider. Wave that flag, no fear, we Raider. Loud so they all can hear. Vegas lights, we shine, we Raider.
Roll the dice, I hear the game on the line. Can't believe I'm really watching this live. I had a feeling this the year they bounce back. I can see them in the West dressed in silver and black. You see them Raiderettes, they be so fly. She going crazy when she meet me, she shy. I guess she know I got my mind on a mission. Silver and black, the colors on me, this a religion. I need that championship, trophy or not. I told my girl I'ma be gone, I'm watching the game. She laced up boots, said you know I'm the same. Lights flash, crowd insane. Silver and black in our veins. Come on, Raiderettes, let's go Raiderettes. Hey. Silver and black, they the best, dancing hard, no rest. Come on, Raiderettes. Hey. Light up the set, Vegas nights, that's a flex we love. No Raiderettes, hey. No Raiderettes, no Raiderettes, hey. No Raiderettes. Yeah, baby, I can never let you go. You're my Raiderette, you're my Raiderette. Go crazy, baby, you could put on a show. You're my Raiderette, you're my Raiderette. For my Raiderettes, they be going crazy, and I love it. They be in my head, and I can't get them out of it. They up in the stands, yeah, they bring in that thunder. Spirit of the nation, yeah, you feel that hunger. When they in the dance, they gon' let me know it's come on. Raiderettes, let's go Raiderettes. Hey. Silver and black, they the best, dancing hard, no rest. Come on, Raiderettes. Hey. Light up the set, Vegas nights, it's a flex we love. No Raiderettes, hey, no Raiderettes, no Raiderettes, hey, no Raiderettes, no Raiderettes, no Raiderettes.
Big moon rising out in the desert. Raider Nation getting together. All the outlaws on the run. Put the pedal to the metal when they hear the hum. Fires in the night, cast shadows. Cowboys, renegades, gamblers. Spirits in the air like the ghost of Val Davis. They said the autumn wind is a pirate, that's right. It's like you can hear it on the wind, sounding like 100 Harley Davidson. In every city that we in, either with us or against us, we came here to win. Loyal to the silver and the black. My people, are you with me? We can never look back. Raider, loyal to the silver and the black. We can never look back. We can never look back. Pride and poise, the boys in the black and silver. When we go to war, we take no prisoners. So if you're going Las Vegas, bring your hard hats and your lunch pails, baby. Cause you can't buy commitment. It's Raider Nation till I'm buried and finished. And we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight. 'Cause we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight. 'Cause we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight. 'Cause we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight. 'Cause we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight. 'Cause we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight. 'Cause we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight. 'Cause we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight. 'Cause we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight. 'Cause we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight. 'Cause we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight. 'Cause we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are
morning, Raider Nation.
Good morning. It's December 1st.
Ooh, that means the season is finally on its like last full month, which thank God at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, this season has been a nightmare. And like anything that you could imagine going wrong, and like it's nothing good has come out of this season.
Well, what's crazy a little bit, I was thinking about this, the drama has been in the organization. Like, we've always had drama in the organization. We've always had people are unhappy, the coach isn't getting along, blah, blah, blah. We usually have drama off the field too, but we haven't really, knock on wood.
Yeah, usually the players are the ones uh getting found at the drive-through, or yeah, DUIs, and
Yeah, so I guess it's good that they're
they're not getting in trouble, but you got the organization leaking information back and forth. Like you got Adam Schefter tweeting out stuff, you got Ian Rappaport, and like there's definitely some damage control going on in the media with the Raiders, which is not very common actually. They usually don't really leak stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you, so after the game yesterday, where do you stand on, like, do you believe someone more than the other, or what do you think?
I mean, Tom Pelissero is really reputable, but like Ian Rappaport is really, really reputable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the only thing that you could do is, well, if it's really all the Chip Kelly with the offense and everything, like Tom Pelissero is claiming, like you're gonna see a difference on the field, right? Like somewhat of a difference. And we did see a little bit of an improvement, I guess you could say. I wouldn't say a huge improvement, but just based over versus the Chargers, because they actually scored less points than they average. But last game against the Chargers, they scored 9 points. This week they scored 14 points.
The offense got 2 touchdowns.
They got 2 touchdowns versus 3 field goals. I mean, you can't expect the offense to change overnight.
No.
But a subtle improvement, and it wasn't good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like it was a good offense.
It's never good. We like that's the borderline. Yeah, we're just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to believe like what's going on, because one, you don't want to believe that it's really this bad, and two, like it's just wild. Like, what team does that?
Yeah, I agree. There were 2 good drives. And they led to touchdowns, which we had not seen for a while.
It's Brock Bowers and Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers is a stud. Like, if there is a high point of this season, and
Brock Bowers could catch.
Oh man, that one-handed catch! What the? How did he do that?
Like, yeah, the announcers thought Geno Smith was throwing the ball away, which he could have been.
I was like, all right, like. Next down. Yeah, he's incredible.
That's one of those memes where you could just like have Geno Smith throwing the ball and be like, Brock Bowers out there somewhere.
It's frustrating that we didn't play like our defense didn't play a great first half. Like, I wouldn't say they played a ridiculously horrible first half, but then we come out and we're actually like we're tied. Like to me, that's like, okay, we have the momentum because we're tied.
I don't believe in momentum, but I thought you had a good thing. Like if you told me before the game started, Raiders, Chargers going into halftime would be a tie game, I'd be all for it. I'm like, that's, you're on the road, like you keep it close and you steal it at the end is what everybody hopes for when you're on the road and you're an underdog.
And I didn't even if we had lost by, like, if it was 14-14 and we didn't give up that ridiculous run that just somebody
coming out of the half.
Yeah. That blew everything up, and it was just frustrating because, like, even being within a touchdown, it's like, yeah, but like,
if I believed in momentum, that would be like, there goes all the momentum you have built up.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, so given the whole like Chip Kelly versus Pete Carroll thing, like I'm just landing somewhere in the middle. I think
You think that like these professionals would be doing this?
Um,
Raider Man says, "I blame Gino. He has to go."
yeah, I mean, he's still like he still does hold on to the ball too long. Like
Yeah,
offensive,
few sacks that he could have avoided just
yeah.
by not being a statue or like just throwing the ball away.
Yeah, he does. He didn't scramble at all yesterday.
His completions were a little bit better, but yeah, he did not move at all. That offensive line, like we're always going to be talking about how bad that is because they are really bad. And he also says Bowers needs to be getting 10 plus targets a game.
Bowers needs to throw the ball to himself. For goodness sake. Yeah, well, and someone made the point too that like because of our offensive line, we often have like Bowers and other like weapons blocking, and we still can't like protect Gino. So
Yeah. And there's a lot of people talking about it. You need to draft linemen. You need to draft linemen. And somebody said, hear me out on this one. What if we play the linemen that we drafted already? Like it was a small sample size, but we finally saw Caleb Rogers, and they're like rotating him in and out. Like I don't understand what that's all about. Like get the rookie in there, let him play. They're putting in the undrafted tackle or guard to rotating, which okay, fine. But you invested a 3rd round pick in Caleb Rogers. Just let him play and let him learn.
let them play. Yeah.
Like it's hard to say he did good when the line sucks, but like it.
I don't even care.
To me, it seemed like he did okay. Like yeah, he did get beat on a few plays. He didn't play very much, but
Chargers offensive line isn't very good either.
Yeah.
So, like,
said at least Max Crosby slammed Herbert.
That was so memeable, that moment, because you could be like, when my husband is like, stop leaving your socks on the floor, and like
What about Jeremy Chin with his textbook tackle? Like the announcers were like oogling all over, like that is how you tackle.
Yeah.
Like good job, Jeremy Chin. I mean,
Jeremy Chin is a professional. I really like his product on the field. Not saying he gets it every time, but he comes to work, he comes to do his job, and I really appreciate him. He's very consistent.
I was amazed how the announcers were just all over Jeremy Chin. Like, what a tackle! He didn't over pursue.
No,
he
like
wrapped the arms up. He didn't put his head down. Like the shoulders were in place. That's the first time I've ever heard the announcers praise the Raiders for a tackle.
Yeah, no, like it was, and it didn't even necessarily look like like he got up right away, but
he like broke his something. He's getting surgery today, right? Yeah, his finger was like
he's having surgery today.
They had the picture of his hand like that, and I was like, look at Herbert is throwing up the west side.
God, and then I was like, at least he's wearing blue.
He's representing.
Yeah, wow. He makes those teeth things.
Yeah. And then Robert says, do you think we win any more games at all?
The Giants?
You look at the schedule and, well, I mean, the Broncos seem beatable. Like they're
so lucky. They're the Chiefs of last year. And I'm not saying they're bad.
They are winning the close games.
Yeah, like that is
the Chiefs were 12-0 in 1-score games last year.
Yeah, like so, and they made it to the Super Bowl, so I'm worried. I'm
not worried, but when you look at the games this year, I think the Broncos are beatable, and the Giants. That is, if you don't beat the Broncos and you're going into the final games of the season, you have the Giants, and that's actually a really important game at this point because right now the Giants have the number 3 pick, the Raiders have the number 4 pick.
Yeah, so
you could go from like if things play out, like you could go from having the number 3 pick if you lose that game. And if you win that game, you could move up to like 6, 7, depending on what things happen. Yeah, Yeah, 6, 7. Whoops,
Sorry,
microphone got in the way.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I think Chip Kelly is gonna try to win games, and
You mean Pete Carroll?
oh yeah, I'm sorry. God,
How dare you? No, I'm just
still
kidding.
drinking my
They're,
coffee.
they're both
Yeah, they're both
in timeout.
old. They're both old dudes who don't know what's going on at this point.
Yeah.
All right. And then let's see here.
Good morning to everyone, by the way. Hope you're having a good first day of December.
Too bad the rest of the D can't tackle. Yeah, there's a lot of missed tackles
They
and
miss a lot. They miss a lot.
yeah. There's the Robert Pena. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey.
Not feeling the best, but I'm, the cure to not feeling good in the morning is just keep drinking coffee until you feel better.
That's coming from a doctor.
Well, I don't know, Chat GPT maybe, but
Dr. ChatGPT.
Malo says he's watching from work.
Oh,
All right,
hey.
getting paid.
All right.
If only all of us could get paid to watch, I would love to.
Yeah, someday maybe.
And Malo says I saw you guys at the tailgate.
Nice.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie with you or lie to you. I was not feeling good yesterday.
Either.
The original plan was to get there really, really early before the gates even opened and go hang out, wear my mask for a little bit, go hang out again. Woke up and we got there like when the gates were already open. Had to go sit down at the cafe and drink some more coffee and like rest up a little bit because not feeling good. Today is still not feeling good. Like taking Dayquil, NyQuil, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But hopefully get better because I'm sure I'll be better, but the Raider game against Denver will be my 200th game. So I definitely got to get out there and celebrate and
feel better.
feel good. Yeah. And speaking of my 200th game, I was sitting down on the couch watching we go into halftime and like sitting on the couch watching the game. I'm like, man, like the Raiders have a chance. This would have been my 200th game. Like I wanted it to be at Allegiant Stadium, but I was like just sitting there thinking like, what if my 200th game was at SoFi Stadium where we finally beat the Chargers when there's fans there? Because we haven't experienced a win at SoFi Stadium with fans there. Like, yeah, they won in 2020, but nobody was there to enjoy it. And that was like 5 years ago too. So I was like, I'm sitting on the couch like, oh man, this could have been such a glorious moment to celebrate my 200th game. And it wasn't. So maybe it was a good thing I was sick because I really would have wanted to go to the game.
Yeah. Well, we didn't. We saved our money for our next trip somewhere.
Yeah. For the next Raider game.
Another margarita at
Yeah. And Raiderman says we will lose out. Gino and the line are too bad to win.
I think it's possible.
It is possible, but the defense is pretty decent in spots.
Defense is serviceable. Yeah, they have their moments where it's frustrating, but if the offense were on the field longer, I think that they wouldn't get gassed.
Yeah, like it was very discouraging when the Raiders got the interception when their defense wasn't doing very good. Like it looked like the Chargers were about to score in their second straight drive. Raiders got an interception. You think, okay, here's a turning point. The Raiders, like, they don't even have to score. Like, just move the ball to like midfield. They don't do that. They turn it over. And then the Raiders defense comes out again, and they're in a bad spot to begin with. And they get a stop on 4th down. So now you're like, okay, this defense came here to play.
Right.
But the offense, they didn't cooperate.
The defense definitely struggled with letting the Chargers convert on 3rd down yesterday. But to your point, the offense,
they put the defense in bad spots.
So many bad. Well, it's like our offense, we get a 1st down, maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
And then we do some harebrained 2nd down play where we run the ball and we maybe get a yard, and then we lose yards on 3rd down. So it's you're just not even in a good position to punt. I don't. Yeah, you're just.
Okay, so Josh says 2 words to describe the season: complete disaster. Yeah, we
Yeah,
could take the L out of there, and it'll be like compete disaster.
I think it
I
goes
guess,
both ways. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. It has
and
been
compete.
like when you're averaging 15 points a game, which they like hit their average yesterday. It's boring to watch. Like you're sitting there and you're like, okay, like they're not going to score much. And when the other team already scores like 15 points, you're pretty much like, okay, this game's over. It's a nightmare. Like nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I think we also haven't had a game where we've had over 100 yards rushing in like 7
Yeah.
games.
Like when the offense is on the field for 3 plays and punting, it's not fun to watch.
Well, we end up immediately playing to minimize the loss and not to win.
Yeah.
Is what I would call it, which is just not a fun position to be in.
And Robert says, just wanted to offer my condolences to Gord Peterson and family.
Mm.
Raider fan that will be missed. Rest easily in paradise, my favorite Canadian. Rest in peace, my Raider family. Jem is actually better at words at this stuff than me because she was a chaplain. Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you, Robert. Yeah, we offer our condolences too, and hope that the family is doing okay, and to you, and that everything goes smoothly through this process.
And then Malo says, I was supposed to protest the game, but there I go buying 2 tickets to the game.
That's the life of being a Raider fan. It's like everybody's like, don't buy any Raider merchandise. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Let's show Mark Davis we mean business. We're protesting. Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's like a package on the way. There's like stuff in my closet. There's, like I'm still wearing my gear because that's all I own.
Yeah.
So,
It's hard to do, but I think yesterday, if I felt better, even though it was my 200th game and everything else, I was like, I probably would have ended up buying tickets at the last minute.
yeah, I thought about it. We just really didn't feel good, and it wasn't.
Yeah, I was like, I need to get home.
Yeah, so
yeah, so didn't buy tickets. I protested, but also it's like giving the Chargers money too.
Yeah, which is it? I guess.
Yeah. And then Raiderman says this team is unwatchable sober. Like,
what do you drink to watch them?
God, you need a lot to watch them because, like I'm sober all the time, and it's depressing watching this team play. Like, not gonna lie, like it's been like to sit at the game and watch. It's hard to even want to drive over there to watch the game. Like to watch it on TV at home, like, yeah, you could change the channel, you could like dual screen and watch a different game or whatever, but it's not like must see TV. It's not even like I need to see TV. It's like, oh, they're on, and it's kind of like the net. Like, actually, they're going to get good broadcast coverage this week, which is kind of crazy because they're playing the Broncos, and I guess because it's a division game. Spoiler alert. Sorry, SoCal, you will not be getting the game again. Yeah, but a good part of the Midwest region is getting the Raider game because of the Broncos.
Great.
Yeah, I know.
Well, how do you feel about, like, should people just stop watching the games? Should we stop going to games? Like,
I don't feel like I'm in a position to tell people what to do.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's going to deal with this differently.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go to the games, and I know that winning isn't necessarily the best for the long run, but I want to see them win. Like, I don't care about the draft position. Like, to be honest with you, like I would rather be there.
Too, so.
Yeah. They don't get that right either. So
yeah.
The Raiders could have the number 1 pick in the draft, and they're gonna
Marcus Russell.
Yeah. They're gonna get like the the guy that doesn't do good
Yeah.
or does good somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you too. And also like we never really talk about like making the sausage, but like as content creators, like our job is to keep people up to date and like show the experience at the game, even if people don't want to see it. So we like, or like to be funny or to be like self-deprecating, like whatever it is, I think like we feel like we have to continue doing that service, or at least like talking about it. And like somebody told me yesterday, like, oh, I really like when you talk about like the history and
That's all we got is the history.
yeah. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's hard, but yeah, like the show must go on.
Yeah. Mullo says, and we'll be at the Raiders Giants game.
Nice.
We will see you there because I am completing my 15th year of Raiders home attendance.
Woohoo.
And Raiderman says, I haven't bought anything since Jacob's jersey year one in Vegas.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
I've actually really calmed down on buying stuff. Like I haven't bought a jersey in eternity. I don't even have a current player's jersey. I think the last jersey I actually bought was Michael Crabtree. So
Oh yeah. Are there any current players like you would buy a jersey of?
I mean, Max Crosby is pretty like they always talk about trade him, but he says he wants to be a Raider, and like I don't know. I just feel like when you're not doing good, you're gonna have turnover.
Right.
And even though Max Crosby is a great player, you bring in a different regime, and it's just you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like there's no stability for like the long term.
I think Max Crosby is like I think that even if Max finished his career elsewhere, which like we don't want, but I think that like
he's a legend.
Yeah, like I don't think anybody would be like he wearing like that'd be like a Marcus Allen jersey, like because he went to the Chiefs after all that. Like
Yeah,
he's still a Raider.
he's
Like
still a Raider. Yeah. I think Max Crosby, but like
so.
I would like to say Brock Bowers because he still has 2 years left in his contract. But after those 2 years, like, is he going to stick around? Like, we don't know. Like, we don't even know if he's going to make it.
I hope we get better for him. Like, he is so good. He's so fun to watch.
Yeah. But if I was to, I'd say those are my two that I would want.
I'm going to be honest. I want a JPJ jersey. I know that he might.
Ooh, yeah, that's a tough one.
I know. And he like people were like, he's going to leave. And like, he might still leave. But I've liked his attitude ever.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, like I like his presence on social media. He's funny. Like he's a Raider. And
how about we did a tour and JPJ was our tour guide, but he was disguised.
Love that.
He was like what, Bama from Alabama or something like that.
Was like Earl or something.
Yeah, Earl from Alabama, and he's like, this here's the locker for Brock Bowser's.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, like so JPJ will always be a Raider to me.
Honorary member of the Raider Nation. Yeah. And then Malo said, I guess we all feel the same way about watching the game. I have no reaction. I'm just baffled.
Yeah,
it's rough. Really, really rough.
Yeah.
And Raiderman said, I bought Sunday ticket, so I'm watching all the games.
Hell yeah.
Not only did we waste our money on Sunday ticket, but I also wasted my money on the NFL Plus.
Yeah.
And the reason being is because when we go to the games, you can't hear what the commentators are saying. You don't really know what they're talking. You don't know a lot what's going on, actually. Like you could see this stuff, but you can't see everything. So before we do our live stream, I like to rewatch the game, and that way I have a better like knowing of what was going on, like what everybody else was experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're 2-100, you don't want to rewatch those games. They're not like people don't want to watch them in real time. You don't want to watch a replay of it when you already know what happened.
Right. And shout out to like Sanjeet and others that like do the film. Like those breakdowns are helpful, but yeah, that's got to be hard.
Like nobody wants to watch. Yeah.
Like here's what went wrong for the millionth time.
Yeah. All right, and then Malo said, I told my sister yesterday, you're a diehard Raiders fan because she'd rather be at Disneyland than at the Raiders game. Or you're not a diehard Raiders fan.
That's so funny because we went to Disneyland last like Tuesday, I think, and we ran into someone that like knows us on Threads, and they were like, "Oh, you're hiding out from having to deal with the Raider news too, huh?" And we were like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out Disneyland. Our pass is expired though, so
We got to renew. Like, we're going to renew later on in the year because I'm going to take my niece and my nephew for their very first time at Disneyland.
and why are you taking them?
Because I'm not having a bachelor party. After I get married, I'm just going to take my niece and nephew to Disneyland.
Because he's the
Funkle,
yeah,
the uncle of the year.
the model husband and uncle. I'm having a bachelorette party, apparently.
Yeah, have fun with that.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Raiderman said, we expected a lot from Pete Carroll coach team. What an utter disappointment. Absolutely correct. When I heard we got Pete Carroll, I'm like, okay, this is it. Pete Carroll, like he said himself, he's a 10 win coach a year. And but we're like, okay, Pete Carroll is going to get this ship right. He's gonna, build the team for the future. The rookies are gonna be like, he's not afraid to play rookies. He's not afraid to make big changes. And it's like, okay, they got Chip Kelly, like guy is an offensive guru. All right, we got that. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like 100% like happy that Graham was still around. I was like, I thought it's time for a change. I was like, okay, but like with Pete Carroll, a mastermind, like him and Patrick Graham could cook together. That's what was my thinking.
Right.
I was like, all right, they're gonna cut their losses, and like I didn't expect them to win the division year one, but I was like, okay, they're gonna be competitive, and you're gonna have a building block for the future. Pete Carroll 3 years with the option of a fourth year. I was thinking you probably don't pick up that fourth year, but the team is going to get in the right direction to where a young coach like Ben Johnson would find this appealing and be like, all right, let's I want to coach the Raiders. They got a quarterback in place. They have a defense. They got they got the pieces together where I could complete the puzzle.
Right.
Yeah. And we're getting the opposite. We're getting coaches fired. You got all this drama behind the scenes. You don't know who's lying. You got information leaking to reporters. You got Geno Smith. You're not getting the rookies played. You're getting everything that you would not expect from a Pete Carroll coach team.
Right. I go back to our thought that the organization at the top is just not on the same page.
Yeah. All right. And then Malo says, please do a Disney vlog.
We could do that.
We've actually, like, I did one, but it didn't do very well, so I hit it.
Yeah. We well.
Yeah, but we do shorts and stuff like that on Instagram and TikTok. And then, whoa, that guy Jesse, 619. Thank you for the $5.
Dang.
As a Chargers fan, we'll never recover from that 63-21. But 4 in a row is nice. Also, love Crosby so much. And it actually, a lot of Charger fans were like, I'm glad that happened. It's like, dude, you can't be glad that happened.
Why were they glad?
Because it got their coach fired and they got Jim
Harbaugh.
The
63-21.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure you would think would have happened anyways. Maybe like the coaching firing happened a little bit sooner. But is that the last glorious moment that the Raiders had?
Against the Chargers?
No, just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Antonio Pierce was like, he was happy.
Yeah, he was living on, well, especially because the game before was 3-0.
Yeah, that game was so boring.
That was just, I think, to come from a reasonable perspective, the Raiders and the Chargers have been more successful in the past 10 years, let's say. but they've both had moments of like conquest and moments of like, oh my god, like the keeping the Chargers out of the playoffs, like that was one of ours, and then this 63-21. But then like the Raiders haven't won in SoFi in front of fans.
It's been downhill since that 63-21 loss.
Yeah, I don't think we've beat anyone in the division since then, have we?
I mean, we're like what 0-10 the last we're on a 10-game losing streak.
Was that game before we beat the Chiefs on Christmas? Was it the same season? I think
it could have been. I'm not a history buff.
I should know this, but
yeah. And then so Jesse confirmed we are glad that happened.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess if you're gonna lose,
yeah,
might as well do it right. The Raiders can't even lose right now, which is a little embarrassing.
Well, I think looking you have to give credit to Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's a good quarterback. Like you have to give credit to there. I think that the Chargers have more in place in the organization to.
I was actually a little concerned when Justin Herbert left.
Yeah.
Because
Trey Lance is.
Yeah, well, Trey Lance came in. I'm like, the Raiders, they're notorious for
Trey Lance out here looking like an MVP.
Yeah, I was like, all right, Trey Lance is going to come out here, and he's just going to shred the Raiders to pieces. And I was like, man, the Raiders are notorious for this. And Trey Lance, he didn't do great, but he was completely unprepared. But he didn't do bad, and I was like, ugh. So I was actually relieved when Justin Herbert came back in because I was like, Trey Lance is going to throw three touchdowns, rush for 30 yards, and the Chargers are just going to just dismantle the Raiders, which they ended up doing anyways. But at least it wasn't Trey Lance that did it.
Yeah, I was worried too, and you also at least if Justin Herbert's in and you get blown out, you're like, well, we lost to a great quarterback.
Yeah, at least you lost to a quarterback who
top,
the starting quarterback.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. And then he said we're both in mediocre purgatory.
It's nice of you to say we're mediocre because
I don't even know if
we might be just bad.
We're really bad right now, which sucks because I've had season tickets since 2010. I just want a decent year, but it's not bad.
I think, just to go on a super quick history tangent, I think the Raiders and the Chargers are I think the Chargers are the true oldest rival of the Raiders because the first owner of the Chargers fought for the Raiders to be in the AFL and the division. So just saying, we've had a long journey together.
Yeah. Then Haynes says, I feel bad for Max Crosby. He definitely deserves better.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I feel like Max Crosby has put in his work. He's put in his time. Mm-hmm. If he chooses to go elsewhere or if he chooses to stay, I'm going to support Max Crosby no matter what. And
I think most of us will.
He definitely deserves better.
Yeah. I think if Crosby were to get traded or whatever, I think that
I just hope it's to a contender and he rides off into the sunset.
Yeah, and I think most Raider fans would feel the same.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then Jesse says, if our GM spends money this offseason, we'll be contenders.
We want our GM to spend money too.
Yeah, we got our GM got nicknamed Coupon John.
God, that's you.
I know. I'm Coupon John, but he took my name. I like the value shopping. I don't like my team value shopping.
Yeah, I know. I'm over here buying the cheapest shower curtain on Amazon because you got a coupon.
Yeah. And then Raider Man says Chargers, one of 12 teams yet to win a Super Bowl.
Wow.
Man. And then absolutely despise the Raiders, but hate them at least of the three.
Oh, really? Okay.
The Chiefs are the top of I said it last week on Threads. It's I would rather have the Chargers win the division than the Broncos or the Chiefs.
Always. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
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 Right after you took Coupon.
I know. Why did we do that? Oh man, Mark Davis. Yeah. I agree with you though. I would much rather the Chargers win. The
I spent half of my Thanksgiving looking for Black Friday deals and didn't find anything that I
know.
like.
I didn't really either. I was like, no one's
Yeah.
getting Christmas.
I feel like the Raiders are also doing the same thing, and yeah. And then great games in Qualcomm, aka South Oakland. Man,
yeah,
those were the days. Like going down to Qualcomm, like San Diego's like beautiful out there. I don't care what anybody says. Like usually the people who talk bad about San Diego are the people who have never actually been to San Diego, because they have perfect weather, like what, 360 days out of the year.
It's so legit. Yeah.
Great food options. You can go hang out at the beach.
The taste. It's great. They have
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah, like you wouldn't go down, like we go to Vegas for the day. Like in San Diego, you go down there for the weekend, maybe even stretch it out like 3 or 4 days.
Like a condo or something.
Yeah, you get the Airbnb and you're just relaxing. Like, yeah, I miss those days. And
yeah,
I was actually, believe it or not, I was more sad that the Chargers were leaving San Diego than the Raiders leaving Oakland.
It's sad. Like San Diego, as much as we troll the Padres, like San Diego should be a strong sports city. And yeah.
And Raiderman said, I hate the Chiefs with the fire of 1,000 suns. Yeah, like they got the most, and the Broncos. It's really hard. The Chiefs and the Broncos have really annoying fan bases. Charger fans are actually pretty like humble, I guess you could say. Like,
yeah, I never like. He was always like the random one. Like someone, like one guy yesterday was like, "Who let this weak female out of the kitchen?" But like, that's not even a real fan.
Wow.
I know. But it's like that's not even a real fan. Like, does he go to the games? No. Does he even watch the games? No.
Sitting on the toilet, scrolling through Instagram, commenting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that guy Jesse said, the Superchargers versus the Raiders in Qualcomm is my childhood.
Oh man, it looks like you're from San Diego, Jesse. Like
I would imagine. And he said, "There's only 4 of us fans in the world.
There's at least like 17 now."
No, that's another thing. Like the Charger fans, like there was a few yesterday, like breaking out the brooms and everything, and you guys earned it. But
let them. Yeah, you know what?
And like I wasn't inside the stadium yesterday, but it appeared to me that there was more Charger fans than usual.
Yeah,
at the Raider Charger game.
It looked like there weren't. It looked like it wasn't full. I don't know if that's the case always. Like Allegiant wasn't full last game, so
yeah.
And
Raiderman said Sasquatch was spotted more than Charger.
Sasquatch is definitely a Raider fan, definitely a Raider super fan. Friends with Gorilla for sure.
Oh, Gorilla and Sasquatch Raider. Wow, I'm surprised there's not a Sasquatch Raider.
We should trademark it real quick.
Bigfoot Raider.
That's Joe Morley's new super fan character.
Yeah, sorry, Joe. You are now known as Bigfoot Raider.
He could have Sasquatch Crocs.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I'm dead. Oh my God.
And then Malo confirms, yes, it wasn't a blackout.
Yeah, I pissed a lot of people off. I said like, this is the closest the Raiders will get to Oakland because we're still home here, and a lot of people.
LA is legit. Although, breaking news actually.
Do we?
The Raiders have a Sasquatch though. Oh.
Okay, we're gonna have to look into this.
I've seen the abominable guy, or is that also Sasquatch?
The abominable snowman? I think
like
that's a different.
White.
I think that's a related cousins.
Yeah, maybe. We need to investigate. I've been out of tune. And then that guy Jesse said, "Side note: you should have drafted Shador. Gino is business."
We wanted. When we were at the draft, I was hoping we were going to take Shador. And
especially when you traded down in the second round and you acquired multiple third-round picks.
And he was still available.
And he's still available. Like, why not take a flyer on him? You got free draft picks.
Yeah, I don't like. And then
I was like Shador Sanders or Will Howard. Yeah. I keep confusing Will Howard and Will Johnson because I wanted both of them too.
Yeah. Will Johnson's balling out.
Yeah, like
So
why not take a flyer on a quarterback in the 3rd round when like you had decent ones available?
look, I'm not like a Shador stan or anything, but I thought like I don't really give a shit if like his dad's famous. I'm sorry. I don't really care if his dad's famous. Like I like Deion
Yeah,
Sanders.
people were like, "Oh, he's dramatic and he's gonna bring all this drama." And like, you know what? Like the Raiders are
Whatever.
dramatic and have drama anyways. Like, what is Deion Sanders drama gonna do that the Raiders don't already have
Yeah.
right now?
Like he's probably not gonna get a DUI and like, fall asleep in a McDonald's parking lot. Like it's fine. So yeah, I was bummed, especially like when I got to the 5th round, I was like, bro, like this is
Yeah.
silly.
And Haynes says LA is Raider Nation. I agree. There are like actually on my Instagram, it shows the demographics, and a majority of the followers are from LA. Like even when I lived in the Bay Area and the Raiders played in Oakland, I had more followers from LA that were Raider fans. Well, just followers in general that obviously they were Raider fans.
Do you remember what you told me?
That I had more guy followers than women followers.
No, when the first time we were gonna go to LA for the game, we were in Oakland, and you were like, "Now listen, I am like Godzilla in LA. Like people, like what you were saying is basically the Raider support in LA is insane."
Oh no,
And you're right.
it was great because even back in 2014, so we're talking 11 years ago. My friend, I made friends out here that
Yeah.
would go to the Raider games,
Yeah,
and
they're
they
awesome.
invited me to a Dodgers game, and I didn't have any Dodgers gear, and I wore a Raider jersey, and I'm all you can eat pavilion. I love that the right field,
Yeah.
and I'm wearing a Raider jersey, and I'm walking in like down the section, they're like Raiders. And I was like, man, I feel right at home.
Oh yeah. Even we go to the games now.
Yeah. But like my very first Dodger game in 2014, and I felt right at home in LA because there was so many Raider fans at a Dodger game.
Oh yeah. There's every time we go to a Dodger game, there's someone that's like Raiders. Like
Yeah.
I think people recognize me more at Dodger game. Actually, 2 people yesterday, 2 Charger fans yesterday were like, "Hey, Baker, I'm a Charger fan, but go Dodgers."
But I'm also a Dodger fan. Yeah.
like
Whoa,
yeah,
that water was flying. All right, then Milo says, East LA Raider Nation.
LA, legit best tamales in
Yeah.
LA.
Actually, I'm not familiar with the locations of everything, but I have a friend named Nino, and he owns a company called Nino's Batteries. I know,
yeah.
original name, but he's from Compton, and he's like, "Kukui, Compton Raiders," and he like gave me a Compton hat. And I was like, "Can I wear this?" and he invited me over to a New Year's Eve party. I go, "Is it at your place?" No, Kukui, I live in Compton. I don't want you to go out there. We're going to my parents' house. It's a lot safer for you.
Oh,
I was like, thanks.
Yeah.
But actually, the Fernando mural is in East LA, right?
Yeah, Boyle Heights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I loved it out there.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
I went out there every day when Robert Vargas was painting the Fernando Valenzuela mural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It feels like they're related. Yeah. I lived in East LA for like a little bit, and I really liked it.
Yeah. And then Raiderman said, passing on him was right. I'd rather have a quarterback from this class. I guess Mendoza is all the hype right now.
Yeah, Mendoza, Ty Simpson, Arch Manning kind of falling off the.
Yeah, you might be able to get him in the 5th round.
I think he might not go out. Is that?
And who knows?
We haven't heard as much about Drew Aller.
Yeah, he's been pretty quiet.
Well, Penn State kind of had their downfall, but I don't know.
Hey, you think there's going to be people like, I don't want Arch Manning because his family brings a lot of drama?
I don't know. I just want a good quarterback. I want to play the rookies. Yeah.
All right, and then that guy Jesse said, take a chance on him in the 4th, develop for a year, take a star wide receiver in round 1.
Oh.
I mean, the Raiders have so many needs that, like, like you can't really say that there's a wrong guy to draft in the 1st round because you need so much. What the Raiders need to do is they need to spend money on free agency and get some, not people who are looking to get a fat paycheck and retire, like Richard Seymour, who now is part of the ownership group. the Raiders have had too many of those guys who, all right, they're on their last leg. They're going to get one last paycheck. They come to the Raiders.
Yeah.
You need to get a young guy who's in his prime or entering his prime. Even if you have to overpay for him, that's what you need to do.
All right. There's a lot of quarterbacks this year that like I'm not sure. Like I liked John Mateer in the beginning of the season and he got injured. So I don't know.
Yeah. Then defense, wide receivers can't tackle. Well, if Gino, they must tackle. Get into. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And here's the mandatory Raiders.
Also, I really like that screen name, Talking Chit.
Chit. Yeah, because it's not negative
YouTube
or
friendly.
derogatory. Yeah. And then yes, Boyle Heights. Yeah, I loved it out there. They had the Mariachi Plaza. I'd like walk around over there and they had the mariachis.
Yeah, Boyle Heights is like one of the oldest neighborhoods in LA. It was very like diverse neighborhood.
Oh, and Malo said, shout out Nino's Batteries.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been to his business, but like he posted on Instagram. He has like a Raider mural on the wall and he has some legit like
he's cool.
Yeah, on Friday he'll have like I think he has a mariachi family, so they'll go to his work and like they'll be playing and he'll have like a taquero go over there.
All right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Talking Chit says draft linebackers that could cover tight ends and running backs.
We have such a
dude. How long has it been since the Raiders have had a linebacker that could cover a tight end? I feel like my friend Joseph, he like messages me. He's like, how many years have we said that? Like years, not like, game, like a year or two, whatever. Yeah, the Raiders, they seem to like not want, and what's crazy is the Raiders used to have like badass linebackers. They won 3 Super Bowls with the 3-4 defense. You had 4 linebackers on the field.
Yeah, linebacker, and even the secondary. Yeah, but
yeah, the Soul Patrol and all them. But like that's the thing. Like the Raiders built this legacy, and they had badass linebackers. And I think Bill Romanowski like was the last like badass linebacker that they had. Like probably couldn't cover very well, but but he could definitely help the team supplement, if you know what I mean.
What's wild is I was mostly worried about our secondary this year.
Yeah.
I was worried. I was more worried about our defense than our offense. Our defense is serviceable this year. Our secondary hasn't disappointed me as
they've
much.
been like pretty decent.
They've had a few games where you're like, oh god, but we need so much.
Yep. And then I don't understand why they don't spend money. I mean, the cost of tickets should cover it. I know how much I spent on a Dallas game. Hey, not only the tickets, because like all those games, like we're already paying for our tickets for next year. They're like taking it out in payments and like but the amount of money that they get from the TV rights, because the NFL like negotiates these ridiculous deals, and they split that money evenly. Which at this point I'm like, you should split the money evenly, but have like an award for teams that make the playoffs or something like that, because I don't think it's fair you're splitting the money evenly when like who's watching the Raiders,
right?
Outside of Raider fans and whoever's playing the Raiders, like nobody is saying like, ooh, this is a game I have to watch.
Right. The money thing is always like, I think the cap space thing is a little tricky because people assume everyone has the same pool of money, and that's not true. It just means you're limited on how much money you can spend like in a particular year. So what teams do is they just kick the money down. They Shohei Ohtani, right? Like, yeah,
we'll give you $40 million right now, but it's going to be financed over the next 5 years, whatever.
Right.
And Raiders don't have Dodger money, or do they? I think a lot of people will be surprised, like, because there's always these, the Raiders can't afford this, they can't afford that, and then they're like, oh yeah, we just bought a basketball team. Mark Davis is like, I just built a house that looks like the headquarters. Like, there's money out there.
Yeah.
And like people talk about the Dodgers being like so rich and everything. What did you see that they were the what? Like there was teams, they weren't the richest team in baseball, right?
Well, so the ownership as far as like and this is always hard, but like the Dodgers are the owner of the Dodgers, I think, is the third wealthiest owner.
So there's two other teams out there that have more money than the Dodgers, and
Yeah.
they're just not spending the money.
Yeah, well, right, exactly. So the Dodgers, yes, the Dodgers spend more per like revenue than most other teams. People talk about the Mets, but even then, like there are contracts that are kicked down the road. Like there's all these accounting puzzles that these owners and like accountants do that are brilliant. Like they're brilliant. The Dodgers are brilliant. Sorry, like I know people are like mad, but anyway,
They know how to spend money.
yeah.
And then Malo confirms that Nino does have the commitment to excellence mural.
Yes,
Yeah. And then 2-9, commitment to suck.
you really do. It does feel like that. It
Yeah.
does feel like that. Are we 2-9 or 2-10?
2-10 now. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
when you're 2 wins and you're this far into the season, it doesn't matter if you're 2-9 or 2-10. And I just wish we had our tackles, but we wouldn't give or wouldn't have to be good every single game. That being said, why don't you guys play JPJ? He's injured right now, but yeah, like when he wasn't injured,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it was a Marcus Allen thing. Like something's going on, and like this team is just really toxic, and I don't know what's going on there.
It was really like I love JPJ. I like, yeah, he makes mistakes, but so does everybody. And like having him at center clearly was better. I never understood, and I feel like we never got an answer.
Yeah, no, they're you're never gonna get an answer.
No.
And then let's see. It says coaching. We need solid offensive coaches.
Also that.
Yeah, we need a non-nepotism offensive line coach.
Yeah.
We need an offensive coordinator. I mean, obviously Pete Carroll's not an offensive-minded guy, but he knows enough about everything, and
Yeah.
who knows what's going to happen with him.
Yeah.
And just trash, baby. Seriously, they like.
I know.
I'm getting dizzy just thinking about that.
I know.
And then, why run the ball on 4th and 13 and at the end and risk an injury? What does that say to the team? Why not just take a knee? We're a mess.
And why are we at 4th and 13 anyway? Like, why is it always 4th and 13?
I think, was that the one where Geno Smith took that sack for like 8 yards when it was like 2nd and 5, and then Geno Smith got sacked? And yeah. And
you literally could be talking about half the plays.
Yeah.
Like, that's the sad part. Yeah. God.
And then Jesse said, I think the wealthiest owner is the Jaguars. Yeah, the Khan family is really wealthy.
For sure true at some point.
I
don't
think the
remember.
Broncos with the Walmart family.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Stan
that's-
Kroenke with the Rams is not poor. Like,
Right.
there's a lot of
There's-
billionaires in.
Billions. Yeah. But the other point though is the Raiders have substantially increased their value since moving to Las Vegas, which I know we don't want to hear, but the Raiders are like in the top 10 most valuable
net
NFL
worth teams now.
Yeah. So to your point, like it's not like it's not like they're poor.
Yeah. Then Jesse says, we'll gladly take him off your hands. There was actually teams acquiring about JPJ.
Yeah.
Would again, like if you're not going to play him,
You're inquiring.
like why? Not that I wanted him traded. I want him to be in the starting lineup.
Right.
But like, if you're not going to play him, why wouldn't you trade him?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
there's way too many questions with this Raiders team now than there should be.
Yeah.
And Malo said, at this point,
know.
just want the season to be over. I want my Sundays back.
Uh,
Hey, yeah, it's pretty bad when yesterday was still November and you're like, all right, we just have to get through December. We got, Christmas to worry about.
I know, like I'm excited. I'm like excited about the bowl games that are meaningless. Like,
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then you got like what, one game in January, like January 7th or 8th. So maybe 2 games in January. But yeah, then we're like looking forward to the draft where right now you have the number 4 pick and that could move up to the number 3 pick. the
So
the
frustrating.
the frustrating part about the Raiders is the strength of schedule
Yeah.
determines the draft. And right now, the Raiders' remaining games, the strength of schedule is higher than what they've currently had. So that's not going to go down.
Couldn't they look at like how much we've lost by and be like, okay,
Yeah, at
they
some
really
point, like, yeah, they're like, all right, they something should be done because maybe have like a lottery for the teams that are with the same record. So, like, if two teams
Yeah.
finished with 3 losses,
Yeah.
or like, let's say 3 teams finished with 3 losses, or 3 wins, instead of giving it to the one that has the lowest strength of schedule, why not just put the 3 of them in a lottery and be like, okay, or flip a coin or something, like do something
That's
because
kind of how the NBA does it, right?
well, they put all of them in a lottery.
Yeah.
So you could like go from like the number like projected to have the number 10 pick to have the number 1 pick. And
And
there's a lot of fixing going on in there,
yeah,
frozen envelopes and stuff.
right.
And then talking Chit says coaches can only prepare and motivate, players must execute.
We say that in baseball all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And
Yeah.
like I feel like the players are actually playing pretty, especially the defense is playing pretty motivated considering the situation.
Yeah.
And then this is oh wait, no, I skipped one here. Even if we get a first round draft pick, will they draft the right person?
That's our thought exactly. Like
Well, that's the thing about tanking and trading players away. Like, I would be okay with that if they showed any competence in the draft.
right.
Yeah, but like you're not seeing it. Like
No.
you are not seeing anything going right. So that's why I'm saying like I'd rather go to a game and see a win than lose out and get a better draft pick because the what they're doing with the draft picks isn't really justifiable anyways.
Well, we talked about this a little bit last week, but you also have to consider if you're going to fire Pete. I'm not saying they are, but a lot of people are like, I want to fire Pete Carroll. I'm okay with that, but if you fire Pete Carroll, like, and
You need to have a succession plan in place already.
and you need to be able to attract like someone. What coach wants to come in to a team that won 2 games, doesn't have a quarterback, has so many needs, hasn't had a good draft history, like, and is probably going to get fired in a year. Like, we need something.
All right. So Talking Chit says the Raiders need to play the Titans 17 times, and Sundays would be fun days.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad.
All right, let's say the Raiders and Titans played 8 times at home, 8 times on the road, and then 1 game like an international game, so that it's like neutral. Like, yeah.
Mhm.
What would the Raiders' record be against the Titans? Like, do they go 17-0?
No,
No.
for sure no.
Double-digit wins.
That is gonna like
10-7.
maybe if no one gets injured.
No one gets injured. Raiders and Titans played.
Playbook.
Yeah, you play
Offensive
you play back-to-back week, like just like the regular season, except for you're only playing the Titans. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I'm curious. I don't think they'd go 17-0.
No.
But the Titans are they're really bad.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. I say maybe 12-5.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Because like in baseball, like you play over 100 games, like what 162 games.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna lose some games that you should win. Like with the Raiders playing 17 games against the Titans, I would think maybe 12-5 would be a fair record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. Which I mean, the Titans and the Raiders, I think, are far and away. Like the Giants are bad. There's a few other teams that are bad, but
Yeah.
we're pretty bad.
Maybe they should have like so like a tournament, like a playoff system.
Like
so like the winner gets the number 1 draft pick.
Ooh.
And then so like you get the bottom 4 teams
or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
The bottom 4 teams have to play each other, and the winner gets the number 1 pick, and the loser gets the number 4 pick.
That actually,
Yeah.
That's like how they added the swing off in the All-Star game this year. Like,
Yeah.
all right.
All right. And then that guy, Jesse, said, at least you guys know you're out of it. We're making the playoffs just to have the outcome like last year. Hey, the Chargers have one goal. Keep the Chiefs out of the playoffs. That is your guys' job.
Yeah.
Please. That's what
And
we're
then
begging.
curse the Broncos so they lose.
Yeah, and that too.
I want to enjoy the playoff season.
And then, let's go Raiders. Beat the Chiefs this December.
I'd be for it. I'd be for it.
That's what I was saying when they're saying that the Chiefs pretty much have to win out to make the playoffs. I was like, how glorious would that be?
Yeah.
If the Chiefs win 4 games and they're in a position where you win and you're in, you lose and you're out against the Raiders, and the Raiders don't care about their draft stock. They actually go out there and they beat the Chiefs at home in Las Vegas to end the year on a high note. The Chiefs miss the playoffs. Tell me that wouldn't be glorious.
It would be glorious, but I would be so stressed out during that game because I don't know that I could handle seeing the Chiefs celebrate their playoff berth. So like I would need the Raiders to win.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The Raiders beat the Chiefs in December, keep them out of the playoffs. Tell me that wouldn't be like the Super Bowl for the Raiders.
I don't think I could keep my mouth shut. I think I would run my mouth at the fans. I think, because what do we have to? I'd be like, "Yo, come out here, losers!" Like I just
like, yeah, you guys spent all your money to come out to Vegas to see your team not make the playoffs.
The Raiders beat you. Like
yeah, you got beat by the Raiders.
Sufferable.
At what do they call Allegiant Stadium? They call it Arrowhead West.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
The only reason Chiefs fans go to Vegas is because 1, it's like nobody wants to go to Kansas City. And 2, they have a good chance of winning. Yeah. But if the Raiders could just do us that one solid,
all right,
I would be happy.
Make it happen. Come on, Pete.
And so like Talking Chit asked, would that save the season?
No.
that would be our saving grace.
It would. Yeah, I'd be happy.
I would be ecstatic.
Yeah, there would definitely be like doomers being like, but
I'm getting lightheaded just thinking about it.
Yeah, the videos that we would make, the content.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And it says, ever notice that the Raiders went downhill after Gruden resigned? I feel like the NFL versus the Raider Nation. Yeah, like the Raiders were like headed in the right direction. It did take 3 years though. Like,
yeah,
because the first year Gruden, he came around, he got rid of some solid players.
Yeah.
And they only had 4 wins, but they did improve, like 6 wins the next year.
Yeah.
And then the third year they made the playoffs, which they came like 1 score away from beating the Bengals, who went on to go to the Super Bowl, and they were 1 play away from beating the Rams. But yeah, the Raiders have definitely gone downhill since then. Like, John Gruden knows football, and as much as I don't like him to be the GM, they were headed in the right direction, and then disaster strikes again. It's like the Raiders story. Yeah,
it does feel like a curse.
It's definitely the Raiders versus the NFL.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. And then Frankie said, pretty disappointed with the Raiders. See them next football season. Yeah, this year was definitely a letdown because you expect a lot out of a Pete Carroll team, which is fair. You should expect a lot out of a Pete Carroll team.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I can't believe we're going to have a worse record than last year. That's wild to me.
Okay, when we were talking about the Raiders and Titans, if they played each other, I
All
think
the way in.
International tie, like, wouldn't that be like the most Raider thing to do? 8-1. Yeah, like,
yeah. And the international game would be in like, I don't know, like India.
Yeah. And then the Broncos keep pulling wins out of their R's.
Annoying.
Yeah, like
so annoying.
The Giants. The Giants win was probably the most annoying one.
I was mad. I know. And like, yeah, they're a good team. Like, to know how to win at the last minute. That's what the Chiefs did last year.
Yeah.
But
hopefully it catches up to them in the playoffs because
yeah.
And then for $6 million a year guaranteed, many men, women, boys, and girls will take the
sure
Raiders
would.
head coach. Like, not gonna lie, I would take it, but I don't even think Ben Johnson would have taken it for $10 million.
No.
Um,
I would delete my social media really fast if I took that job, though.
yeah, which is the opposite. Pete Carroll, like, didn't he make an Instagram?
He has an Instagram. I don't think he like runs it.
Oof. Yeah, I don't think he logs into that thing at all.
No, I wouldn't if I were him. Man.
And I would love to say, I can't believe you lost to the Raiders.
Oh, it would be.
We're talking about the Chiefs. Yeah.
I would go out drinking after.
I don't drink, and it's not because I was an alcoholic and I quit drinking.
No.
I never really liked drinking. Like,
Yeah, that's okay.
like it kind of hurts my stomach a
Yeah,
lot. And,
It's good.
but if the Raiders beat the Chiefs to keep them out of the playoffs,
Shots.
I will have a celebratory drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't even know what it is, but we'll have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I would like to be I would be like me after the Dodgers beat the
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Right.
Oh yeah. When
I
the Dodgers beat the Blue Jays in Game 7, I had to contain myself because I was like, it's time to break out the Shawn Michaels video, because like a lot of people know and some people don't know, but like the Drake disc that Kendrick made when he says sweet chin music, he's talking about Shawn Michaels against Bret Hart, because Shawn Michaels broke out the Canadian flag and he was doing like every obscene gesture you could do with it. So I have the video and I was like, all right, it's time to post this. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the high road. I know what it feels like to be on the losing end way too many times. So I was like, as great as it was, like Shawn Michaels doing the, and like, yeah, just like threading his butt with the Canadian flag and everything. Like, it was hilarious.
America.
Yeah, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to be the bigger guy, and
I'm gonna be the bigger guy.
yeah. And so I just got a group of people, and I was like, you know what? Like, Drake isn't immune to being the bigger guy, though. So we did the video where we're like going back to back, just like Drake's song. We're going back to back. Yeah, that was it. That was I humbled myself, because the Raiders have actually made me very humble in my life.
Yeah. We don't expect anything. Yeah.
And then I would wear a Raiders shirt for 24 hours. Talking about if the Raiders beat the Chiefs to keep them out of the playoffs.
Okay, I will. I mean, we'll do something crazy too, but here we got it. Got it.
How about what if the Raiders win to keep the Chiefs out of the playoffs? How about we go to Kansas City, full Raider gear, Monday morning, and we just go eat at all the barbecue spots?
Oh, pencil it in. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah. I would do that. I would walk into like Walmart or whatever.
I know, you got to walk into like the big barbecue spots that they have in Kansas City.
Barbecue. Yeah, exactly.
And like, could you hand me a victory platter?
I'll take the tomahawk for a one.
I want a pound of brisket, 15 slices of bread, because barbecue places, they don't give you rolls, and which I didn't know that. And yeah, when I went to Texas for the first time and got some barbecue, and I'm ordering this stuff, and they're like, "Would you like some bread?" And in my head, I'm thinking rolls. So I'm like, I would love some rolls. Yeah. And I get a platter, and I got like 5 slices of bread.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I gonna do with these?
What? One of the best barbecue spots I ever went to was in South Carolina. They had this cornbread, and it was just dripping with like butter and honey. It was the best thing I've ever had in my life. It was so good. I probably lost 8 years of my life. I don't care.
Yeah. All right. Then Mala said that Dodgers Blue Jays series was just amazing.
That actually was stressful. Sorry. That was so good.
I loved it. And like, you were stressed out. The extra inning game, like, we're sitting there. We were at Dodger Stadium, 18 innings. I'm kind of tired. I kind of did feel like maybe I should go home, because I was like, I'm just tired. But somebody here was like, and like I'm like, bro, you're not dying.
We went through, just to be like super clear with our audience, we went through a whole like disagreement and like kind of like take our time to get over it, and then we got back together like through the whole game. We got through a whole argument.
And Malo says, love cornbread.
Yeah.
You know, we actually somebody on our show told us that there's a Mary Callender's not too far from us, which I didn't know. So we went there yesterday and the day before yesterday.
And we could go again.
And I actually got leftovers. I'm gonna eat some more today.
Oh yeah.
Not only do they have good cornbread, but they sell the cornbread at the stores and you can make it. And I love I used their cornbread. I add corn and bacon and cheese and honey to it, and then I throw it on the smoker. Fire cornbread.
I like that. Smoked cornbread. Yeah. Smoking like mac and cheese, cornbread, like
Yeah, but smoked cornbread is like, whew,
it's so good.
I'm getting hungry just thinking.
I know.
about it.
I'm like, can we do that?
Yeah. And then it says, I hope Crosby doesn't leave us,
I hope so too.
but at the same time, Crosby deserves better.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't think Crosby, I'm sure he's unhappy. I'm sure he wants to win. I don't know that he's expressed wanting to leave. I think he believes in I don't know.
He's loyal to a fault.
Yeah.
He's kind of like us.
He really is a Raider.
I think that people relate to him.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I've become part of the like I'm a team guy. Like I like the team. Players come and go. I mean, hell, even cities come and go if you're a Raider fan, like LA, Oakland again, Las Vegas.
Always.
Yeah. And you know, I did enjoy, you know, every moment of it, like in every area. Well, Vegas hasn't given us very many enjoyable moments yet, but like it's really the team first. It's not the name on the back. And if Crosby did leave, like, yeah, it would suck. You would hope you get something in return for him. But like at the end of the day, it's Raider Nation, not Crosby Nation.
Right. I mean, kind of sucks watching Khalil Mack like
just destroy the
beat us
Raiders.
up every time.
Yeah.
But
And I need that South Carolina barbecue to help my spelling.
yeah,
South Carolina barbecue is good too. Like,
cornbread saves lives. I mean, barbecue saves lives.
so quick thing, South Carolina. My grandfather is actually from North Carolina, but like we have family in North and South Carolina. I'm in 4th grade, so I'm like 9 years old. We go to visit them, and my dad goes to or my family goes to a catfish fish house, right?
Right.
And my dad orders catfish, and they say, "Do you want a whole or a half?" And my dad's like thinking like a half a catfish or a whole catfish. So he says, "I'll take the whole."
Oh.
It's like 7 catfish stacked on a plate.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they know how to eat in the South.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then let's see here. The Pages, catch over Kiki was epic. I could hear the stadium. Shut up. I love Kiki talking about that, where he's like, man, he's like, I'm on the ground. And he goes, and I should have known. The crowd went silent. I should have known he caught it. But Pages asked, am I okay? And goes, the hell if I'm okay. Did you catch it? And he said, yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. MF88 says,
especially watching this team.
Yeah, like you need something. And a lot of epic moments in October.
Yeah.
With the Dodgers, not the Raiders.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe.
And then Mala says, yeah, Mary Callender's has great cornbread.
They really do.
Chicken pot pie is fire too. And their sampler.
Yeah, we had we got good food. We ate good this weekend.
Man.
Sure.
And then the inch at the plate out, man.
Yeah.
Shohei acting like he good. Yeah, man, that play at the plate where Will Smith's foot came up and then it went back down. That was
the most stressful thing. If
Yeah.
I get stressed out during my final on Thursday, I'm just gonna think of that moment and be like, you know what? I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then will Patrick Graham be back after this season?
Patrick Graham just like flies under the radar and like
Yeah, he somehow manages to make it through regimes.
yeah.
But maybe I think if Pete Carroll does stay, then there's a chance Patrick Graham stays too. But my gut feeling is I don't think he makes it through comes back next season. I think he's going to be gone. Not to say that he's a bad defensive coordinator,
Right.
but he's had enough time here, and sometimes it's just time to move on. And so I don't think Patrick Graham makes it back.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna clean house,
Well, even if you don't clean house, like he's been there long enough, like you just need a fresh face on the defensive side.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And I would take the whole Raiders stack 5 wins.
The whole catfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess as long as they treat him right behind the scenes, why wouldn't he stay? They have to do better, build around. Yeah, we're talking about Max Crosby there. Like, yeah, I mean, he likes it here. And like, yeah, if he's being treated right and maybe he wants to stay. But like I said, like I wouldn't be mad at him if he left. And then Patrick Graham gives up 3 touchdowns per game. He should be with Josh. Josh is actually doing pretty good with the Patriots.
God, I hate that. I know.
Patrick gave up 50 points 3 times this season. And he's given up a lot.
He's not great. Like
the offense doesn't put them in great positions,
No.
but yeah, like I said, he's like a mid. Yeah.
We could definitely do better.
Yeah. And wow, we went way over our allotted hour.
I gotta go study.
Yeah. And I gotta go rest again because I am not feeling good. But we appreciate everybody for joining us. And we'll be back again next Monday.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Might do something on Saturday. Not sure how it's going to go yet. But yeah, we're definitely going to be Mondays. I think 10 a.m. is a little bit better than 9 a.m. because it's hard to wake up and like feel good. Actually, I don't feel good now. I wouldn't have been able to do 9 a.m. Got to go get Danny Dimes this offseason. All right. I'm not for bringing in old like retreads or whatever, but like Danny Dimes is doing pretty good. Like if you're going to draft an offensive lineman and like, I think he'd be like one of the quarterbacks. I'd be like, all right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I know. It just feels like we keep doing that too. And
Yeah. Win, get butt kicked 10 times or tie. Raiders till I die. Raider Nation.
That's the way.
And then Haynes says, get well soon. Thank you. And then Malo says, bye, Baker and Kukui. You guys are fun to watch. Always have the rest. Thank you, Malo. Yeah, we appreciate everybody.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Have a great rest of the week. And see you all next week. Go
Raiders.
Tankathon or go Raiders. One of the two.